Hey everyone, my name's Captain Jack and welcome to Space Engineers. It's a Monday, which means we're taking a look at another amazing creation from the Steam Workshop. With me today, we're actually taking a look at a mod for a change. Usually we take a look at creations here on Mondays. Today we're looking at a mod which I found over the weekend and was blown away by what it can create inside of the game. So as you can probably guess by the title and amazing screenshots and that little intro I did there because I got a bit carried away, it's a Nebula mod. So it does what it says on the tin, it creates nebulas inside of Space Engineers. As you can see on the screen in front of me here, I've parked my lovely science cruiser, the RWI Discovery, inside a nebula here. And I'm really getting that Star Trek feel here. You can imagine like Discovery or Voyager or the Enterprise journeying around inside nebulas. We've seen them in mostly all sci-fi shows. Anyway, this amazing mod is made by Jakare. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. It's on screen in case I don't, so apologies. They've made some fantastic mods and creations in Space Engineers before. I do believe we've checked out one of their mods. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I definitely know the name from somewhere. I'll leave a link to their workshop down below to where you can download the Nebula mod and check out their other creations. Highly recommend you do so. Let's try and get this mod to the front page of the Space Engineers Steam Workshop. It definitely deserves it. So this mod adds a manual placeable nebula. So basically you have to run a command to place it. It doesn't actually spawn in, but if you're in creative, it doesn't really matter. And if you can, I'm not sure if it works on multiplayer yet. I'll have to check that one for you. It will require a custom skybox. You can run an vanilla one, but ideally you need a darker one. As you can see, we're using a bit of a darker one here. If I give you a quick show around of it. So we've got this one parked here. So I'm just going to zoom out and we can see the nebula. I've also got a moon parked inside the nebula here. And you can really see the clouds moving there. But we will go a bit further out and you can see that it is basically just a giant cloud. So it spawns at around about 200 km in diameter. So it's 200 kilometers. Quite large. You can see here we've encompassed a lot of the moon here. So from the like outside looking in, it does look a bit weird. But once you sort of head back in, as we're doing now, it does look a little bit more normal. And you can imagine this is how it's going to fit here in the world. I love this sort of panning shot of the moon there. You could really create some really nice animations and stuff like that. Oh, there we go. There's a Discovery. And you can actually change to completely different colours. I've got it set to this colour in a minute, as I felt it kind of matched the ship / scenery I was kind of going for. But you can see here, we can also set it to red and a few other things which we'll be doing in a minute. Anyway, to finish me talking about this, the nebulas are 200 km in diameter. It's recommended you install a darker skybox mod along with this. I'll link for one I'm using, which is the realistic skybox, in the description below. Highly recommend that one. It is quite dark, but it's quite cool. I'll also link another one I use on my supporter Space Engineers server. We use it for the Expanse, which is quite dark and very cinematic at the same time. Now, one little catch, there is a noticeable performance drop when you enter the center of a nebula, but the mod has tried his best to mitigate this issue. But hey, it's one of those things, you can't have to take it. We've got nebulas, so a little bit of performance, I don't mind too much. So a couple of commands. So how do we actually get this working? That's what I'm going to show you here. So you can see, I'm going to go inside the bridge now, so I'm on board with Discovery. By the way, I'll also link this ship down below, so go check it out if you want. It's one of my prized possessions. So we're inside the ship here a minute, and I think we can do it from here. Actually, no, let's warp outside the ship a minute. What we'll do is we will just quickly put ourselves here. Boop, there we go. Right, so I'll bring up the chat box. Now, to enter this, you can see I've been playing around with it. What we have to do is run a couple of commands. And these are on the Steam Workshop page, but I'll also run you through them how to actually do it. So first off, let's remove the current nebula. So we're going to do N, then remove. Boop, there you go. Nebula's removed now. As you can see, nebula's gone. We're back in normal space. You can see the skybox here. It's very dark, and the Discovery fits in quite well. Very nice. Okay, cool. Right, let's just position our camera. And now we're going to create one again. So we'll do /N. There you go. N, then create. There you go, we've got a very dark and a sort of grey nebula going on now, but we don't want this. We want something a bit more, a bit more fancy. I guess you could use this something with like dark space, something like that. I'm pretty sure some of you could come up for a reason to have a nebula looking like this. But what we want is a, better looking one. So let's run our command again. Oh, I'll bring the menu back up. There you go, /N. Then we want, let's see. We'll enter the color command. Now, we've got to enter a couple of values of this, so that's basically what we're going to be doing. So there's a couple of test ones we can do on the workshop here, but you can customize them. So let's go for crimson red. Let's go for a red nebula. I think that's one in my thumbnail as well. So the code we want for crimson red, which is listed on the workshop, is 0.2 space 0.1 space 0.1 space 0.1 and enter. Boom, there we go. We sort of got a red nebula going on here. Now you can sort of see it. If we zoom out here, there you go. It's very crimson red going on there. So it's very nice, but we probably want to up it a little bit, don't we? So let's quickly zoom back into the Discovery. And we'll do this again. We'll park the ship here just so we'll get a nice view of it. This one does look nice for like a weaker sort of nebula. So run this up again. Now let's pump it up to 6. Ooh, there we go. Now this is more of a red. This is like Sith red in a way, or blood red I guess you'd call it. This here looks 10 times better than that one. Look at that. And you can really see the red going on here. Again, if you zoom out, it does look a bit derpy, but hey, it's not too bad. When you're inside it and traveling through the clouds like we are now, it looks really nice, and I love it. We'll experiment with some other colors in a minute. There's also blue spring and dusty beige. Not a fan of beige myself, but some of you out there might be. So let's have a play around. Let's go F6 mode again. Things here. Very nice. Before we do that, let's quickly hop down the shuttle a minute. And I meant to say hop then, I said hub. And we'll have a fly around and see what it's like. So I got a shuttle in my hangar bay here. This is a Pathfinder class. Let's hop in. Whoop. Oh, no, I missed the door. There we go. We'll close that one up. Ta-da! Right, let's take off. I might have broke the floor there. You can see here, the Nebula fits in very well. And it looks very nice. Like, where I'm basically traveling through it at the minute, which is really nice. Apologies that my FOV is set to a thing, by the way. I was recording a cinematic today, but I had to quickly change it to take a thumbnail. But you can see here, it looks really nice, especially on the ships as we fly by here. I'd say the moon in the background doesn't really fit it, but once you're flying by this, it looks really cool. Like, I love it. And you can almost see, like, the clouds are sort of moving in a way as you fly further around. Like, you see here, they are sort of moving. My FOV is really bad here, but you get the point anyway. Right, let's return to the ship quickly, and we'll see if it's... Actually, we should be able to change it here. So if we're sat here... Let's quickly change it. So if we enter again, let's go for a dusty beige. Should we? No, let's go for blue. So /n, then color. Remember, that's the spelling of it, not the UK spelling. Let's see. We want 0.1 space 0.1 space 0.2 space 0.1. There you go. But that's not blue enough for me. Let's up it slightly. So we're just going to type in that again, and let's go for 6. Ooh, that's very nice. That's very blue, I think you'll agree. Now, we can also do our own combinations and versions as well, which when I dock the shuttle again, I will show you, but it looks really cool, and I love the sort of design behind this. Nebula's inside of Space Engineers. I feel like 2020 is the year this game is advancing quite a lot more. Obviously, this is mods, but, you know, take it a pinch of salt. We've also got the weather mod as well, which I'm hoping to be using in my series very soon, but Nebulas as well now. I want to use these. They look awesome. Right, anyway, it's a redock inside our hangar here. And thank you to Jukari as well. This has gave me an excuse to get out for Discovery again and play with it. I love playing with this ship. Again, if you want to download it, link's available in the description here. But my science ship looks fantastic. For some reason, this skybox really reminds me of Empiron Galactic Survival. Not sure why. It just does. Either way, it looks kind of fun. Anyway, right, let's redock inside our hangar here and hopefully not crash it. Ta-da! Here we go. Right, there we go. And lock. Ta-da! Right, okay. Let's go back to the hull of a starship and we will play around with different versions. So we're on a sort of like a blue spring at the minute. We've changed the values to a bit more blue. But the question is, what else can we play with? So let's just put our camera here a minute. Actually, I'll put it underneath just so we get some versions of a ship here. Let's see. We'll bring up this one and... Oop, not the camera. Da-da-da. Let's go enter. Right. And let's one up. So we're going to modify this current one a minute. Let's play with this. Set to 0.3. Ooh, we're going for a bit of a purple now. Maybe a more manly shade like purple. Let's see. Let's try and set it to like 0.9 or something. Oh, that's too pink. I'm not a pink man. Let's let's do something different. Let's put that down to 0. Actually, no, we can change the value slightly. If we put this down to 0.1. Ooh, that's nice, isn't it? What else we got? What does the one on the end do? Does that change the thickness, is it? Okay. I think that changed the thickness of it. 0.9. Oh, yeah, it's really thick now. Look at that. Can barely see anything in there. That's nice. Okay, cool. Now we try and set it to like a vanilla one, or, you know, like a blue sort of one. That could be quite cool. But look at that. You can imagine the ship sort of traveling across there, really giving those Voyager vibes as it goes by. If anyone's seen Star Trek before, I love it. Right, let's change it. So we got that one there. Let's change this to 0.1. Ooh, that's very dark. Very mysterious. Now I want the blue. Is this blue? That's green. Don't want green. I want blue. We'll set this to 0.2 though. And what I'll do is I'll set this to 0.3. Oh yeah, we're going back to a vanilla one I started with now. Let's go 0.5. Oh, no, that's a nice one there. That's looking really cool. And also we've modified the thickness of the cloud here as well, which is very nice. So yeah, this has been the Nebula mod. As you can see, the Discovery fits in really well here. Should you download this, have it a go? Absolutely, it's fantastic. Remember, you do need one of the recommended skyboxes, which is a realistic one. There are a few others out there you could probably test with, but the one I've linked down below is the one that is recommended to go with this mod so far, and definitely works with it. You might encounter a few performance issues. So far, I've not personally encountered any. I'm running this on 2K at the minute, and hopefully the video will be brought out at 2K as well, so you can experience that goodness. but I've not encountered any, but lower end systems you might encounter a few. But hopefully Chikari is actually working on some modifications to this and constantly developing a mod, which is quite nice. So yeah, definitely test it out. Let me know if you come up with any cool color combinations. Remember, you can tweet me or post on Discord your own ships inside of the Nebulas, and I'll make sure to share them out on social media as well. I'd love it to see if you guys come up with some great screenshots of this. Maybe even take with Discovery and see what situations you can put it in. Maybe a battle inside a Nebula. That could be really cool, couldn't it? I've got so many ideas. I love it when talented modders on Space Engineers make stuff like this, as it really gets my creative sort of juices flowing. I love it. I really want to make some sort of science series or something like that with a Discovery Star Trek theme. So thank you to Chikari for making this mod and also inspiring my imagination. I can't wait to see what they do next. Again, 2020 is a fantastic year so far for SE modding. We've got the weather mod, the Nebula mod, tons of stuff, and it is looking fantastic. Alright everyone, I've been Captain Jack here on Space Engineers for today. Thank you for watching, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you want to download anything I've spoken about today, then the link is down below in the video description. Remember, if you're new around here, then subscribing is always appreciated, and hitting that like button. I'm going to be bringing you brand new mods and creations from Space Engineers every single week from now on, as I'm really back into sharing the talented awesomeness of the SE community. I'll be back tomorrow for a brand new SE update video. They're holding a public test, unless it's been delayed, and we're going to be talking about that tomorrow, so catch me on Tuesday talking about that one. Anywho, I think that's everything for me. Enjoy your day, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.